Time for another walk and talk. Sorry we missed our walk and talk on Sunday. It was a little too dark to video. But trying to get back to it today. And nice morning after a kind of a pretty rough thunderstorm popped up in the early evening last night. We ended up with some small hail out of it. But didn't last long. But it did interrupt mowing grass and taking care of the yard. And so gonna try to get a few of those things done this morning. But out for our walk, and I'll keep the devotion a little short today, as man, there's a fantastic devotion on looking here today. As Dr. Sproul's going through several of the main themes of Hebrews this week, and man, it's been so sweet and so good. But my Bible reading today, one of the chapters that I had for the day is Romans 8. And it is hard to imagine a sweeter chapter in the Bible to me. And it's so deep. There again, I'd love to have notes here in front of you. We could spend an hour probably going over Romans 8. But, starts the chapter, therefore there's no condemnation in Christ. And it goes through and talks about being heirs, joint heirs with Christ, adopted as sons. Man, I've heard it said several times that, one of the sweetest things when we get to heaven is not that that he will be ours, but we will be his. And that understanding and comprehension of a perfect Father and being a part of that family. What a sweet thought. And then, of course, some assurances towards the end of the chapter. The assurances of those he foreknew, he also called, he also predestined, he also justified, and he also glorified. And then, of course, winding up the chapter with nothing can separate us from the love of God in Christ Jesus. What a wonderful, sweet, reassuring passage. That our faith is not dependent on us in our fallen state. That our faith is not dependent on us in our imperfect state. But it's dependent on God, his plan of redemption, and the fact that he always keeps his promises. Read Romans 8 today and be encouraged. What a wonderful, wonderful, sweet chapter. So today, kind of continuing on the theme of the last week or so of grace-based fitness, minimal effective dose. Just like to encourage you once again, get out and do something. Get that walk in, get that light workout in. Doesn't have to be intense, doesn't have to be often. Let's don't try to commit to 3, 4, 5, 6 days a week. Let's just start with one 30-minute workout once a week, or 2 15-minute workouts once a week. And then get out and move. Play with your kids. Enjoy your family. Take a little walk. Enjoy some time in nature. Get the first light. That early morning sun. And encourage one another to do something. Because it doesn't take much to make some small changes. It'll make a big difference. Of course, if you want to go a little further, drink an extra glass of water a day. Also, eat good, clean, whole foods. Eat at home, cook. Man, you can find some wonderful, wonderful meals with a little experimentation, a little fun. And it's something that you can enjoy with your wife or with your kids. It's certainly something that I enjoy, and I wish I had even more time for it. But give yourself the grace. You will fall, you will fail, you will miss a day, you'll miss 2 days, but don't let one day turn into 2 and 2 turn into 4, 4 turn into a week or a month. Be consistent. Little changes, and you'll be amazed at how much better you'll feel. And that's the other thing, oftentimes we want to punish ourselves and put it into, we got to lose weight, or, we got to see these massive physical changes. And yes, we all hope to have those changes, and we certainly want to aspire to those. But pay extra attention to the energy that you feel, and how you wake up without being so down and out. Lots of studies out there that show that exercise can improve depression and anxiety. I'm not a doctor, but I can tell you I feel so much better after being physically active. So get out, enjoy some time with family, and do something. Just one small change this week. And I'll encourage you to take a look at some of the other videos, some good ideas for some really small, light workouts that you can do just to get started. Just to feel it for a little bit. And I'm telling you, look back in 2 weeks, 3 weeks, and a month, and you'll feel the difference, if nothing else. You'll be able to talk about how your sleep's better, you feel better, your energy's better, you feel like doing more, and you want to be more active, and take advantage of those things. Thank you for joining me today. Please like and subscribe on the channel, and come take a look. And I hope that this is encouraging, and that it helps you as you go throughout the rest of your day to think about little things that we can do to not only be better for ourselves, to be better for our faith and our worship of our God, but to be better for our family as well, and to enjoy the time we have with them. Thanks. Join me again later.